You get me.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Lario. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. I got something really special to talk about today. Something that, in my opinion, is going to change the game. Whether you're a professional or just a bedroom producer, engineer, it doesn't matter. I think all levels of experience are going to benefit from this. Yeah, so the great people over at Slate Audio sent me these headphones, the VSX headphones. As you can see, you may think, oh, they're just headphones. Not the case. These things come with a plug-in, and you can basically listen to your mix in different environments. So you can listen to your mix in different mixing engineer studios, professional engineering studios, mastering studios, different cars, different types of headphones, all through these headphones mixed with the plugin. It's crazy. So without further ado, let me dive right into it and show you guys how crazy this setup is. Warning, the VSX software creates a psychoacoustic binaural effect that is precisely tuned for the VSX headphones. The examples will sound really weird if you're listening on other headphones or even worse on speakers, but I figured I would print the effect anyway because it's still really cool to hear. But when you experience it on the actual VSX headphones, it sounds like you're actually in the room. All right, now let's get back to the video. Just make sure that you get a nice snug fit on these headphones because you don't want to lose any high end. All right, the way you use this VSX plugin is super simple. Whatever you have on your mastering chain, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that it's last in your mastering chain. Right now, it's set to this NRG studio, but you can browse different rooms. So we have the NRG, Howie Weinberg Mastering Studio, an SUV, a club, the Archon Studio, electric car. If you scroll to the right, you can see all these different headphone setups. 650s, M50s, the linears, 770s, which I have. So it emulates those, and I've double checked, and they sound identical. It's crazy. The thing that I gravitated towards right away was the SUV, because I have an SUV, and I wanted to see if it sounds like I'm listening to my beats in the SUV. So you can reference your mixes in all these different environments, which is wild, and they're so accurate. My favorite so far to emulate is the SUV and the club. Between the car, the club, and the AirPods, I think those are the three most important things you're going to want to listen to because that's what most people are listening to your songs on. Go ahead and check out the SUV first. Crazy. But yeah, it's super simple, super straightforward. Just listen to it, reference it. If it sounds like it's missing any low end or if it's too bassy or too boxy, you can make adjustments in your mix, come back to this, see what it sounds like. And you can go back and forth by clicking this bypass right here. Make sure that you don't go and just turn off this bypass in the mixing chain because you'll get a huge increase in levels. Slate Audio fine-tuned this bypass so it sounds super accurate and it keeps your levels around the same so that way you don't, blow your ears out or anything like that. That's with it, and then we'll bypass. It's back to my normal mix. Back to the SUV. See, when I listen to it in the SUV, I feel like I'm missing a little bit of top end on the melodies. So what I think I'll do is go into my melodies in the mix right here. And I'm just gonna bring up the EQ on that guy, and then just give it a little bit of a boost. Sounds good. Now let's go listen to a different environment. Go back to browse rooms and let's listen to it in the club. That's crazy. That's crazy. All you gotta do is I did this earlier, and when I first got this plugin, I just closed my eyes and I literally felt like I was in that environment. One of the most important things, especially in hip hop, trap beats, is to make sure that your 808s are cutting through. So in order to do that, a nice way of emulating a certain room or environment is listening to the boombox. If you can hear them coming through that boombox, then you have a good mix on your 808, then you're good to go. So let's listen to that boombox. So definitely use these different environments to tell different aspects to let you know what you need more in your mix or less of in your mix. The other cool thing is that you can create these favorites right here. You can make a fave 5. So if you like a certain environment, you can listen to it. Let's listen to the Howie Weinberg Mastering Studio. Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, I did a decent amount of mixing on this. I'm just referencing and just making tiny little adjustments if needed. Let's emulate the AirPods. Why not? We got some pods. We got the wired and the wireless. You get me. I mean, it's crazy. I have the pair of the wired and the wireless AirPods, and they sound identical. And the last thing, when you go to export your music, you don't have to turn this off or anything. It automatically has a bypass mode on export. So if you think you messed up and you forgot to turn it off before you exported your final mix, don't worry about it. I highly suggest you guys to try this amazing setup with the headphones and the plugin. Slate Audio, shout out to you guys. Amazing, amazing product. These headphones are super comfy, by the way, too. I think I'm going to use them for just my normal everyday mixing use as well. That's going to do it. Hit the link down in the description to get the Slate Audio VSX, and make sure you share this with a friend if you get me.